Hello. In this video, I want to give an overview of an app I worked on. I call it Let Them Draw. It's a fictional app that lets client request a picture and then artist produce that picture according to the specification. The art is just a shape or a mathematical function that's generated. Um, so to begin, I want to give a quick demo of the app and then go over the architecture of it. So here we can request a new drawing. We can choose between different shapes. Some of them are free and some paid, and then choose a color. And once we request it, it gets into a queue. So we wait a little bit until it gets picked up by the artist. And yeah, in a bit we will see how this changes to in progress and then later to done. And yeah, this usually takes a bit because it's not a synchronous operation, but here we see it has completed. And the other flow is if we request a paid shape, then we'll see how we go through the Stripe integration, so we can handle the payment. So here we enter our credit card, and we can use any credit card test number from the Stripe documentation. So if we enter that, enter a future date, any verification number, and with that, this should be complete. And it's in paid status, and now it's ready for the artist to pick it up and create the art. So if we wait a little again, then it should be done in a bit. And here it is. So that's the main flow of this process. And this all runs on AWS, and there are a few services involved to make this work. So for the website, for example, there's a CloudFront distribution and then a S3 bucket to serve that web page. Then we have an API gateway that hands or passes through the request to the receptionist, which takes the request and puts them in a queue or integrates with Stripe. We have Cognito for user authentication, and there is another Lambda function that handles the creation of the art, which also integrates with the simple email service, which when an art is ready sends an email, so we can see that. And there's an SQSQ which decouples the receptionist from the artist, so that if there's an issue with the artist, that it doesn't break the receptionist. We have the S3 bucket which stores the finished art, and the DynamoDB table to store the information about the art. Yeah, other components are the build pipelines. All this code is stored on GitHub, and whenever there's a change, it goes through a build pipeline. And for example, all this code goes through a pipeline that gets then deployed to CloudFormation. The receptionist and artist code get deployed to a Lambda function, and the front end or the website gets deployed to an S3 bucket and invalidates the cache so that the latest code can be picked up. Then we have for monitoring also a little bit of a setup. So in this case, if a pipeline fails, then we send that or process that through an event bridge rule and send an SMS message to the admin to notify about the failure, or if, for example, the artist fails to process a request, then there will be an item in that ladder queue, and we use CloudWatch to monitor that and also send an SMS message. Yeah, we have, in addition to the infrastructure repository, 3 additional repositories. One is for the website, and then there's one for the receptionist code, and finally one for the artist, to keep that logic separate. Yeah, the main one handles the infrastructure, which is coded in or uses the AWS CDK framework to define the infrastructure as code, specifically in TypeScript. And yeah, that's a quick overview of the Let Them Draw. I hope you found this interesting, and thank you for watching.